we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about what happened with my hometown baseball team, the Miami Marlins. That's right, I almost called them the Florida Marlins, but we'll call them the Miami Marlins. And the reason I want to talk about the Miami Marlins is because they've done something that you just can't do in sports. Sports in your town is a public and sacred trust. The people invest their hearts and souls, and the community takes its values and the way it feels from what's going on in sports. And the Miami Marlins came to town, these two guys and their team, and I appreciate that they won a World Series with Dave Dombrowski's team the first time. And now they have come for 10 years. They have bungled the operations. I grant you that they were finally able to extort a stadium from us. And now they've got the stadium. But when they got the stadium, they had a sacred trust with the public. And that trust was to take the money and invest it in the ball team. And I don't mind if you're going to trade away Josh Johnson and all the guys you signed that didn't work out. No problem with that. I don't have a problem if you bring in a bunch of young guys and you get those young guys to play on the team and the payroll isn't that high. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem if you don't take the money that you're saving and start spending it on the system. Spend it on the minor leagues, spend it on signing international free agents, and start building the team the way it should be built with a strong long-term foundation. I don't recognize the guys on the St. Louis Cardinals anymore, but I do know one thing. They came up in their farm system. I don't recognize all the guys on the Braves, but I do know one thing. They came up in their farm system. Who came up in the Marlins farm system? You can't keep changing the culture every 2 or 3 years, even 1 year. You had Manager of the Year Joe Girardi, canned him. You had Manager of the Year candidate Freddie Gonzalez, canned him. Now, I'm not saying I love the Ozzie Guillen, but now let's give Mike Redmond a chance. Mike Redmond is one of ours. He's a true blue Marlin. Mike Redmond has the humor, he has the approach, and I got to say this about the guys the Marlins picked up. Mike Redmond probably knows them since he came from the Toronto Blue Jays organization also. Some of these guys probably played for him, and I only hope that Larry Beinfest got input from Red when he went out and got these players. And I know Larry probably did. So I want to give high five to them for having the guts to go out and make what they believe is the right baseball transaction. And you're hearing mechanically that it was the right baseball transaction. Okay, I'll give it to them that they did a good baseball transaction. Now do a good baseball business transaction for the people in Miami that have invested their heart, their soul, and their tax money into your business. We've helped you double or triple the value of your ball club. We've helped you make tens of millions of dollars of profits. Now do something for us. Bring us a team that we can be proud of. Bring us a team that will start building its tradition. Bring us a team that we can believe in. Bring us a team that makes sense for us to invest our hearts in. I want to make sure that I thank everybody, our sponsors, Warren Henry Automotive, True North Financial, the Miami Dolphins, Social Media 305, Berger Singerman, the Aztrek Group, the Berger Singerman Center for Real Estate Studies and UHealth. Make sure you go to our Facebook page and like our show. Follow us at Jim Fried, at Fried on Business, Facebook and LinkedIn. If you missed today's show, it'll be up on our webpage. This is Jim Fried for Fried on Business. Remember, the person that wants to do something finds a way. The other finds an excuse. Hey, Marlins, go out there and make it happen.